Welcome back to the online class. Today we shall begin with a new lesson, that is heat. So in our previous lesson we have discussed about the fibers to fabric. Fabric here is what? It is a different quality of clothes. It may be cotton, it may be woolen. Okay, so in the previous lesson we have discussed about the different fibers. It may be plant fibers, it may be animal fibers, or there may be synthetic fibers. So cotton clothes. Now cotton clothes we get from where? From the plant fibers. Yes, and in winter season we wear woolen clothes. Yes, we wear woolen clothes to keep our body warm, because the woolen clothes, they absorb heat. Yes, and in summer season we wear light colored clothes, because light colored clothes, it gives us coolness, feeling of coolness. And also this cotton clothes we wear in summer, and these cotton clothes, they help to absorb the sweat. Yes, so these are some of the things which we have already came to know from our earlier classes. In winter we feel cold inside the house, and when we come out of the house in the sunshine we feel warm. Again in summer, even if we are inside the house we feel very hot. Yes, even outside also we feel very hot. That means what? We can feel the hotness and the coldness. Yes, so how do we feel? How do we know whether it is cold or whether it is hot? For example, if we touch an ice, we come to know that the ice is cold. Yes, the ice is cold. And if we touch a hot cup of tea, we will feel that it is hot. So that means what? We can sense whether it is hot or cold. So how do we feel? All these things we shall see. Okay. So now let's see what is hot and what is cold. For this we are given an activity. Okay, for this activity let's take 3 buckets. Okay, bucket A, bucket B and bucket C. So in the bucket A, let's put cold water. Here in bucket A let's put cold water, and in bucket B let's put hot water. Yes, now we'll dip our hand. See, like this, we'll dip our hand in both the bucket A and B. So when you put your hand in bucket A, you will feel cold, and when you put your hand in bucket B, you will feel hot, because we are putting hot water and cold water. Yes, and now in bucket C, let's put both hot and cold water. Okay, let's put both hot and cold water. Let's put both hot and cold water. So now if we put our hand in bucket C, what will be our feeling? How do we feel? Will we feel cold or will we feel hot? So we will not be able to tell exactly whether it is hot or cold. Yes, so there will be a confusion. Yes, it may be lukewarm, but we will not be able to say it exactly. So for that, to avoid this confusion, we use a measuring device which is known as thermometer. Okay, we use a what? Thermometer. This is what? It is a measuring device, and this thermometer is used to measure the temperature. Yes, we measure temperature with the help of a thermometer. Okay, now we also should know what is temperature. So a reliable measure of the hotness of an object is its temperature. So the measure of the hotness of an object means what? It is a temperature. Okay, and temperature is measured by what? By a measuring device which is known as thermometer. Okay, and the units which we use to measure the temperature are what? It may be degree Celsius, it may be degree Kelvin, or it may be degree Fahrenheit. So in our country we mostly use the degree Celsius. Okay, so no doubt we are using thermometer to measure the temperature. So the thermometer, it may be of different types. Okay, so first of all let's see the clinical thermometer. Yes, clinical thermometer. And this clinical thermometer, it measures from 35 degree Celsius to 42 degree Celsius. That means the scaling of a thermometer. Which type of thermometer? Clinical thermometer. It ranges from 35 degrees Celsius to 42 degree Celsius. Okay. And this clinical thermometer is used to measure the body temperature. Okay. So clinical thermometer. See here the word clinical thermometer, and it measures what? Our body temperature. Okay. So the thermometer which is used to measure a body temperature is called a clinical thermometer, and it ranges from where? From 35 degrees Celsius to 42 degrees Celsius. So remember this. And we should also know how does a thermometer look like, isn't it? So let's see about the thermometer. So this is the image of a clinical thermometer. Okay, so in a clinical thermometer, what we have? We have a long, narrow, uniform glass tube. Yes, we have a long, narrow, uniform glass tube, and it also has a bulb at one end. This bulb contains a mercury. Okay, outside the bulb, a small shining thread of mercury can be seen. Okay, so this is about the clinical thermometer. So see here, if this is the clinical thermometer, then this tip portion is known as the bulb. Yes, and this is what? This portion is the narrow glass. Yes, it is made of glass, and it is what? Narrow and long. And also what we have? This one, this tip portion, the bulb, it is made up of what? It is made up of mercury. Okay, it is made of mercury, and we can see that this mercury is thread like, and it is shining. Okay, it will shine, and it is like a thread, very thin. We can see in the thermometer. Okay, so this is how a clinical thermometer looks like. And if we see the scaling, see here, just like a normal scale, we use scale for what? Measuring distance. Yes, so same way there is a scale, and that scale is ranging from where? From 35 degrees Celsius to 42 degrees Celsius. Suppose just like a normal scale. Okay, just like a normal scale, if this is the two bigger scale. Okay, suppose this side, if these are the three bigger scale, if this is 1, if this is 2, if this is 3, in between we will have what? There will be 5 small scales. Okay, there will be 5 small scales. Okay, so this one, suppose 1, this first small scale if we take, then each measurement is what? It is 1/5, because in between we have 5 small scales. Okay, 1/5, if we divide it, how much we will get? We will get 0.2. So the measurement, the distance from this bigger scale to this first small scale is what? To this first small scale is what? It is 0.2. Okay, it is what? 0.2 degree Celsius. Okay, so this is about the scaling. And one thing which we should know that the normal temperature of human body is 37 degree Celsius. Okay, remember this, the normal temperature of a human body is 37 degree Celsius. And before measuring any body temperature, we need to shake the thermometer first. Okay, by our hand we will shake it and make sure that the temperature will fall below 35 degree Celsius. Okay, when we shake the thermometer, the temperature must be below 35 degrees Celsius, and after that we will use to measure our body temperature. And how do we measure the body temperature? We put the tip, we put this tip portion in our tongue, maybe in our tongue or maybe in our underarms. Okay, so then that body temperature will be measured. Okay, And we also should know why the clinical thermometer ranges from 35 degrees Celsius to 42 degrees Celsius. Why? So that is because our body temperature, the temperature of human body normally does not go below 35 degrees Celsius or above 42 degrees Celsius. Okay, the normal temperature of a human body, it is not falling down below 35 degrees Celsius or it doesn't go above 42 degrees Celsius. So that is why the clinical thermometer ranges from 35 degrees Celsius to 42 degrees Celsius. Okay, so this is the reason. Okay, do remember all these important points. Okay, so normal temperature was what? It is 37 degrees Celsius. It is not like every person should have a 37 degrees Celsius. Some of them may have less than 37 degrees Celsius or some of them may have a bit more than 37 degrees Celsius. Okay, that is normal. But most of the people, they will have 37 degrees Celsius. That is why we take the average, which is 37 degrees Celsius. Okay. Okay, so in our next class, we shall continue with the laboratory thermometer. But students, you should always remember that clinical thermometer is used to measure a body temperature. Okay, thank you.